Hello, dearest friends. Welcome into the Cowboys, DLLS Cowboys post-game show. They did it. Against all odds, we took down Josh Johnson and the Washington Commanders. We'll talk all about it. Jeff, Jesse, and Botch. Meow. Merry Christmas, everybody, and welcome in to the DLLS Cowboys postgame after a dub. This is, of course, presented by our friends at Prize Picks, where I told you more than on Josh Johnson passing yards, more than on Terry McLaurin receiving yards, money in the bank, baby. I have to check and see if I got Pickens right. We had to check that out. But we're ready to party with you. Thanks for being with us. Happy holidays, everybody. My name is Jeff.
Can I give you something messy?
I'm next to former Cowboy wide receiver Jesse Holly.
You know I'm Captain Messy.
And he is not next to, but in a picture-in-picture from the closet, the most powerful Cowboys content creator in all the land. Botch Lombardi is here. Party, party. Party, party.
Man, we can't even tank right, dog. We can't even properly get the we can't even properly get the right pick, man. We up here. Look, man. I was thinking about something watching the game. I'm sorry, y'all. Merry Christmas, appreciate it. I was thinking about something during the game. I wonder what Flus be saying when he up there in the press box. Like, does he be like, "Yeah, Dak, bail me out"? You know what I'm saying? Or is he like, "Oh, I got to figure this next play out because we got to get a stop on this"? Like, I really want to know what Flus is thinking, because this whole time I'm just like, if the offense don't keep scoring, Flus and them look real crazy because Josh Johnson having a career day versus us. That's how I feel.
Josh Johnson. The Cowboys won this game because Washington called run plays, and I know technically Bill averaged like 10 a carry. But that's because he busted 2 real long ones.
Yes.
They took a lot of 2 and 3 yard losses. My guy Josh was dealing. If they'd have just let Josh deal, we might have been in trouble and achieved the goal. Instead, the Cowboys drop. Let me double check Tankathon. Cowboys dropped from 13 to 16 in the draft order. Tough win. Tough win for the boys. But I get it.
But the momentum and the camaraderie, right, and the culture is all being uplifted in this moment of winning in D.C.
I get it.
Let me tell you why I care nothing about camaraderie and your culture. The Bears and the Patriots were both top drafting teams last year. I think they lost their last games last year too. Like, they was terrible. But man, you just get a better dude in there. You don't even need the continuity. It just all gets better. You know what I'm saying? Like, better people change the big product. You know what I'm saying? I saw Dak Prescott get sacked like 6 times, and every single time I'm crossing my fingers, hoping that nothing went wrong. And one time he got a grab in his arm a little, and I was like, boy, this is horrible. I don't buy into continuity. Firing Flus is the ultimate continuity, right?
Well, that's technically not continuity in any way, shape, or form, but it is progress.
Listen, there's two things. There's 2 things that I know. Number one, Tyler Smith is a guard, and if anybody want to argue with that, argue with your mama. Okay, I'm telling you that right now. Argue with your mama. Argue and ask.
If you don't have a mother, argue with whoever's nearest to you.
Then argue and ask your uncle why he not allowed 100 yards into a school zone. I don't care. That's thing number one. Tyler Smith is a guard. Yeah. Thing number 2. If Vach and I ever get into a beef or he decide that he don't like me, I'm gonna have to take him out. Because when he decided that he no longer liked Michael from Pittsburgh, it was hell on wheels.
Yeah.
He has now decided that he does not care for
Perflus.
Matthew
from wherever he's from.
Darnell Eberflus. And it is nothing that man can do on this side of heaven that will change his thought. And I respect the man that is consistent with his takes.
Put your hand like this when you say it.
Oh, yeah. I respect the man that is consistent with his takes, but it further lets me know that Tvat is the kind of person that if you ever have beef with, you better be able to either outview him or take him out.
Yeah.
Because he not going to stop.
That's a threat.
Until he bury you.
That's a threat.
Just let me say this. Let me say this first of all. There's certain like signs that, you know, we can identify that a fight is going to happen. If Flus walked up, dropped his backpack, and pulled his pants up,
you got to stuff him. Yeah.
I wouldn't even be mad. I know it's coming. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He got to go. But ultimately, though, Jesse, like, we knew Tyler Smith wasn't no daggone left tackle, man. We knew because Vach came on DLLS postgame show last week and tried to tell everybody. You know what really makes me feel vindicated around here is when I say something and people in the chat like, boy, Vach way too cocky and arrogant and confident about this take. But then all the O-line, like, elders and pros come out, and Andrew Whitworth and Duke Manyweather and Nathan Newton all come out and be like, yeah, you know, we don't know if Tyler Smith is really a left tackle. He's really playing left tackle like he's playing guard. And then he goes out there and have a rough day at left tackle. I hate it because Tyler Smith, one of my favorite players on his team, and I don't want to be critical of him, and I definitely don't want to be told you so guy, but
yeah.
Come on, man. I told y'all this. It's good for a game. It's good for two. But what happens is your tendencies get put on film. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So you might be a good tackle one day, but if I get a whole week to watch you and go, okay, well, you strong, but your range ain't, you know, is not all that good. And I can work this angle to get at you. And, oh, well, you biting the hand fakes, I can take advantage of you. And I think that's what happened to your left tackle today. Your left guard that's playing left tackle for you today.
Well, I think you have another guy in your corner talking about the fact that he is a guard. And that's what Tyler Smith said.
Yes.
He ain't wrong neither.
It's him. He said it. Like a Jew, and he's like, I mean, I'm an all-pro guard.
Yeah.
They can talk about, we'll talk about whatever. I'm an all-pro guard. So yeah, hopefully we can figure out how to have a left tackle. Whether that means Tyler Guyton is going to be available to play football one day, or I don't know. Would anybody lose their mind if in the first round of the draft the Cowboys drafted a guy and said this is going to be our left tackle? Would you lose your mind?
Nope.
It depends on what Jerry Wayne Jones does. If Jerry spends a whole bunch of money in free agency, which he probably won't, but if he does and make me feel real good about it, and the Cowboys draft somebody I like Caden Proctor from Alabama, since it's draft season, then hell yeah, you can talk me into drafting the tackle, Jeff. But I would love to draft defense regardless.
Yeah, they had to find a way, because I'm gonna tell you this. And you guys know I'm very hesitant to be critical of this front office because I think that running a team is really tough.
It is.
And so to second guess people who are doing that without having ever sat in that seat, I think it's reckless and I think it's irresponsible.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even remember where I was going with this.
Here comes a butt, though.
I'll figure it out. But
let's wing it.
Let's see, I was talking about the left tackle.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Draft.
Look,
I think that there is there's a way they tend to do things. And right now, Tyler Smith is a way that Gerald Wayne can see in his mind a shortcut. And he does it every year. He pretends and he sells people on it, that the shortcuts are going to work. I know we didn't have a corner. Don't worry. I got this guy that's been a massive failure in the NFL for 4 years. He's going to be a corner for 3 years. I know we don't have linebackers, but I've got this guy who's been a massive failure in the NFL for 4 years. It's going to be our linebacker. And now they're in scramble mode trying to figure out, because you'd love to cut Terrence Steele and have his money available at right tackle. And at left tackle, you've got a guy who's really struggled to stay healthy and has struggled to play the spot. And so in his mind, he can look at it and be like, man, I just paid a guy top of the market money at guard and convince himself. And when we drafted him, he was a tackle. That could be our left tackle. and we could find a guard. And they'll do that in 3 or 4 different spots and then spin it that all of them are going to work.
Right.
And people will buy it, and then they will fail in that season exactly the ways that we predict they'll fail before camp even starts. But Jerry will be stunned. He'll be like, I don't know why. I mean, he's a first-round tackle. We pay him a lot of money, so obviously he's doing pretty good. I'm not sure why he keeps getting 6 pressures a game. And, like, if Jerry can find a way to a shortcut that he can carnival bark to the fan base that it might work, boy, he's going to grab that sucker with 2 hands and tug-of-war you. And so that's what I worry, is that Jerry could see it as one of his shortcuts. It's like, oh, no, we got a guy on the roster that could really do this now. That's an all-pro player, first-rounder, makes a lot of money. We're good at left tackle.
Let me ask you this, guys.
Yeah.
For Tyler Smith, because I think Tyler Smith, I don't know him personally. I've been around him. He seems like a very sure of himself type of person.
Mm-hmm.
At this stage in Tyler Smith's career, can Tyler Smith, if they try this shortcut approach, and I think you're spot on with that as well, Jeff.
Thank you.
I absolutely do.
It's not the smoke that does my memory. It's the ADHD, I'll have you know. I don't smoke. THC makes me paranoid. Thank you.
But I feel like Tyler Smith will be like one of them dudes that'll be like, hey, guys, that's a no for me. I'm a guard. I was willing to step in and help you out to finish out the year. But as we get into this offseason, don't make no plans. Don't make no plans to kick me outside. I'm an all-pro left guard. And I just feel like, and I think he has enough people in his circle, the people that he trained with, his agency, like he just seems like a person that is very sure of exactly who he is as a player and as a person, and will come to the front office if they try this shortcut that I really do believe what you're saying, Jeff, is a thought process for the Cowboys front office. That Tyler Smith will just go, hey, guys, I'm all for the team. And the best thing for the team is for me to stay at left guard.
Yeah.
If we get
y'all find a tackle.
Yeah, if we get at some point in time in the year, if we get caught up in a situation where, we're in playoff contention and something goes down and I need to kick out there for a game or two just to make it, yeah, emergency. Break the glass in case of emergency. But I am not a left tackle by nature. I'm a left guard, and y'all going to have to leave me right here and find something else to do outside.
Well, Jesse, that's a fantastic point by you, sir. Very, very astute point by you. You want to know whether where he got the quote, hey guys, I'm an all-pro guard? You want to know who he got that from?
From an all-pro right guard.
Zach Martin said that joint 5 years ago when everybody was throwing it around like, hey, yo, Zach, you think you play tackle? It's like, guys, I'm all-pro guard, man. I don't know, da-da-da. And Zach was like the last guy here when everybody else was like retiring and leaving. Zach was Tyler's big homie. And Zach gave him what to say. Like, hey, man, tell him this, tell him this, tell him this. And exactly what Zach said 5-6 years ago. It's fantasy football, guys. Exactly what he said 6 years ago. Tyler rolled it back out. The first thing came out of his mouth, man, look, I'm an all-pro guard, which is the truth, and everything else is PR. Man, I'm going to do what's best for the team, man. I'm going to show up to work, man. They need me, da-da-da, boom, boom, boom. But as soon as they close that door, hey, man, let me holler at you, player. Because in real life, Tyler Smith going to be here longer than all these O-line coaches, all these assistants, all these other people. He might be here longer than Jerry Jones. God bless. We don't know.
Easy.
Hey, dog, I'm not playing tackle, bro. It is what it is.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Okay, that's the bell. We started at an odd number on the clock, and
Yeah.
I asked John, the producer, can you hit me with a bell when we're about a minute from break? Because I'm going to get myself lost. And I do want to say that there's somebody in the chat that I think made a great point. He said, content creators are just like Jerry Jones. And to that I say, you are absolutely right. I'm glad you're starting to figure Jerry out.
Yeah.
He's a content man.
The problem is it's our job to be content people. It's his job to be the GM.
Right.
And it's y'all, and I want y'all in the chat to be as committed to the Cowboys to us the same damn way. Win, lose, or draw. Show y'all tail. I almost said the A word. Y'all show y'all tail up. Win, lose, or draw like you do for the Cowboys. You do for DLLS.
I like it. I like that comment because I think it might have been an attempted shot at us, but it's the other way around. Like,
Yeah.
you are right. Jerry Jones is a content guy. He is one of us.
Paid to entertain. You damn straight. We just like Jared Jones.
He's here for your views.
Let me tap dance.
Coming up next, more things about the Cowboys' win over the Washington Commanders. Got us a dub. If we could just get one more dub, we can have a Jason Garrett season, baby. Get this thing to 500. Harder to do when you got to get a tie in there.
Yeah.
But we're pulling it off. This thing rolls on next. Like to take a moment and talk about our friends at Shopify. You're out there right now. You got some sort of idea, right? You're farting around at the house and something's happening and you're like, man, you know what? I could come up with a really good idea. And if you do, guess who's going to make that thing a reality? Our friends at Shopify. What do? They're an e-commerce platform, right? So they're behind millions of businesses around the world, 10% of all e-commerce in the United States, including they power the merch store on DLLS. So if you have an idea and you would like to create a product, they'll do the website creation, product descriptions, email and social media marketing, and more. They have AI tools that'll help you maximize sales. So if you have any sort of idea of something you'd like to pump out there, they got you. At Shopify, turn your big business idea into monies with Shopify on your side. Sign up for your $1 per month trial. Start selling today at shopify.com/allcity. That is shopify.com/allcity. Also want to thank our friends at Qualys Roofing, who are the absolute best in the business. They have over 700 five-star reviews, average rating of 4.9, which probably just means there's one weird hater out there that did a weird bit when they were given their review, but over 700 5 stars, average of 4.9. One of the most trusted names in roofing across North Texas and in Austin. So if you're a homeowner, if you're a business owner, they get a lot of praise for their honesty, the follow-through, their quality workmanship. That's what they do. They're local. They're experienced. There's no high-pressure tactics. They'd love for you to let them just come inspect your roof. And if you do that, they'll give you a DLLS t-shirt for free. Replace your roof with our friends at Qualys Roofing. Choose between a free Blackstone Grill Traeger smoker because they just want to hook you up. This is our friends at Qualys Roofing. Mention DLLS when you call in. That helps us out. Call or go online to schedule a free roof inspection. Don't forget to ask about a free grill. QualisGC.com or search Qualys Roofing and Construction. Also 817-500-9008. Get started today. All right, it's time for our game ball. Cowboys over Commanders. The game ball, of course, sponsored by Prize Picks, where if you took the more than on Josh Johnson and Terry McLaurin, you were balling. What, are you looking at me about my math?
Yeah.
We started the show at 17.
Oh, at 17. Okay, I got you. I thought you said 17 minutes. Okay. All right, here we go. Game ball goes to... Hey, CeeDee, listen. No, wait. Listen. I ran this same route last week, and I stopped running. And Dak threw it, and he was mad at me. And I said, CeeDee, what did you do? Because when you drop the ball, he get mad at you. He throw it back to you again. And then he came back to the same play this week, and I ran, and he threw it. Mm-hmm. And when he threw it, CeeDee, I caught it. And he threw it, I caught it, and I ran. Mm-hmm. And I ran for 86 yards and a touchdown. I got a touchdown. I got one catch. I got 86 yards. That gonna be a winner right there. And that gonna be my game ball. Because I CeeDee, I didn't do it 2 weeks in a row. Okay, I did it one week in a row, and then CeeDee, I fixed it, and I went and caught it. Javante Turpin gets the game ball, but it should be also Javante. I mean, not Javante, but Malik Davis. Malik Davis, he stepped in when Javante was went out with a little bit of a neck injury. And if y'all are wondering why Jaden Blue can't get on the field, it's on display every week. You heard Schottenheimer talk about just how good of a professional Javonte Williams is. He is the consummate professional. He does everything right. He shows up on time. He goes to treatment. He goes to workouts. He goes to training. He's in the meetings room. He's taking notes. He's everything that you want on the football field. He blocks. He catches. He does everything. And then Malik Davis comes in and he does his part the exact way that you needed to be done. And so the rookie comes in here and he's trying to do shortcuts and figure, no. When you have two consummate professionals that are going out there doing it right every single day, you're never going to get on the field. Because when the coach has to deal with all these problems surrounding, the last thing he wants to do is to worry about, is a rookie going to do what he's supposed to do in the game when I have two very good professionals to go out there and do it. So shout out to Malik Davis for stepping up today, having over 100 yards rushing, but the game ball go to Javante Turpin. CeeDee, we did it.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard Turpin talk. But I see people in the chat, like somebody said, I just heard Turpin speak for the first time and I fell out laughing. I can't stand y'all. And now I really need to go. I really need to go see it.
Yeah.
Is it like the same level of entertainment as Leggett and Keon Coleman?
Nah.
In his own way?
Nah.
No?
Nah.
Not that good?
Nah. Those two are special, especially Leggett. He's different.
I can't believe you gave the game ball to a guy with one catch.
Yeah, I like somebody that go from wrong to right.
No.
When they go from wrong to right, and I can look up there and go, hey, CeeDee,
no.
I got a touchdown. You ain't get a touchdown.
Yeah, fair.
Now, maybe I should be.
Now, CeeDee would have got the game ball, except, and I think you guys know this by now.
Dak was hating.
I am not like a lot of people when it comes to talking about the Cowboys quarterback. Like, there are a lot of goofies who pretend he's not awesome, and that's real weird.
Yep.
I don't know why Dak was mad at CeeDee today.
Yeah.
He took away about 2 catches for 60 and 2 touchdowns from CeeDee today.
CeeDee would have had about $170.
He took 2 from him.
He had 2 walk-in touchdowns. If he just don't short arm it, had the one across the middle. They talking about some CeeDee got bad body language. CeeDee like, hold on now. When number 3 run this route, you hit him right in the numbers, hit him right in the face mask. I run the route, you throw that my damn cleats. What's up, man? What's up? Now because he went to the Pro Bowl, all of a sudden now, your passes don't know how to get to me, and I've been doing this the same way. I got 5 straight seasons of 1,000 yards. All of a sudden, the ball don't know how to find me accurately. Now I'm on team 88. Get mad, CeeDee.
Yeah, that's right.
I think it's funny, man.
Go ahead. It better be funny.
Nah, man. I just made an observation, man. I made just a totally neutral observation. It was interesting. It's not interesting neither. It ain't interesting neither.
It better be interesting.
It ain't interesting either. I forgot what I was saying now. It ain't funny or interesting. Damn.
That's right. You got to choose your words on this show.
Look, man.
You know a thing I saw. You better have seen it.
Look, people, I was just about to say, you know something crazy? I don't think it's crazy. People on the internet, like Dak had his misses, right? Like he had his whatever with CeeDee. And people were like, yo.
Terrible graphic, John.
Boy, that graphic cut off like me. And he was like, man, dog, like Chad was like, yo, like Dak playing terrible right now. I'm like, because he missed a handful of throws to CeeDee, Dak is playing terrible. And I sincerely feel like the defense was playing so bad that teams started to blaming it on Dak. And this ain't the first time this happened. Y'all remember when like Mike Nolan was so terrible that they were saying Kellen Moore the offense scoring too fast?
Yeah.
I think that people saw them Dak misses and they was like, oh, I know the offense got like 450 yards and I know you got 30-some points on the board, but these 2 misses by Dak equals him playing terrible, CeeDee's pouting now, and everybody's bad. I thought it was ridiculous.
Look at that. You got it, John. You got it all figured out.
I mean, 19 for 37.
The completion percentage isn't good, but I mean, big yards, touchdowns, not turning it over, good QBR. He did get sacked 6 times too. Protection wasn't great, tell you that. Like Dak had a okay day. I think he had an okay day, but he hated CeeDee.
Yep.
I don't know what CeeDee did to him over the holidays.
Probably didn't give him a gift.
Probably like a Jordan Love situation that I saw the Jordan Love situation. Did you guys see the Jordan Love situation?
What a terrible job by Jordan Love.
See, I think it's a terrible job by you and everyone else who says that. Apparently, Jordan Love got some Nikes for the whole team.
Dunks.
Team and practice squad,
Nike
right?
dunks.
And so people are like, oh, he spent $5,000 and he's got 200-something million.
Come on, dog.
How many of your coworkers did you buy a present for?
Bruh,
whoever's saying it. How many of your coworkers did you buy a present for? Did you buy something for the whole building?
If I got $200 million, at least I'm going to get you some exclusives.
I'm not going to get you anything.
You know what I'm saying? Like $200 million and you got some general release dunks for everybody. That if we being honest,
and they were free.
I'm about to say, if we being honest,
they were free.
Your Nike ID, you called up what Nico doing right now? Nico free?
I think he's still ruining our basketball. No, he gone.
Nico back working for Nike.
He's getting yelled at in restaurants in DFW.
You called up the Nico of the NFL. You said, hey, Jordan Love, one of the best quarterbacks in the league. I'm a Nike rep. I'm a Nike athlete. I need 65.
That's nice.
I need 65 of the 3,000 pair of the general release dunks that you got in the warehouse in Tennessee shipped to Wisconsin.
That's nice that he did it.
Say less.
That's nice that he did that. That's all I'm saying. He didn't have to.
No, you're right.
Somebody who with a car dealership thing gets his offense. I got my offensive line trucks. They gave those trucks to your offensive line. And now we got a new bar where if you didn't spend $60,000 per teammate, you're a jerk.
I'm just saying.
I will take some shoes. If anybody wants to get me some shoes or the equivalent.
Sneakers.
Shoes. The tennis shoes.
Let me ask y'all this, man. Why y'all think we saw so much?
What?
Why you think we saw so much Tolbert today? Jalen Tolbert. Like it was a lot more Jalen Tolbert than we've seen in weeks. Like why?
Maybe the secret is that Mingo must be. Why do they play Mingo? Because they don't want to play Mingo. They don't want to play Mingo.
Is Mingo terrible?
Yes.
Yes, he's terrible.
Yes.
Voch, have you not paid attention to the Cowboys over the last 4 years?
Yes.
They liked Jonathan Mingo in a draft, and 2 years later, he had failed in the NFL, and a team went, will anybody give us anything? And the Cowboys were like, 4th round pick. And they're like, okay, because we're playing a UDFA over him right now.
Yeah.
And we don't want him. And the Cowboys were like, yeah, we liked him years ago. He'll be great.
Anytime that you're a high draft pick and you can't get burned on a team that's terrible,
yeah,
that says all you need to know. Like a bad team, you a high draft pick and they don't want to play you.
Yeah. But I do think I think it's a common thing in most sports. And I don't say this in a mean way, just as an observation. But I think it'll hold up in any sport. Coaches at the professional level and maybe other levels are super arrogant.
Yeah.
Like they'll watch if I watched tape on a guy 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, and I saw him and I was like, well, I think we could get him to do, and then he's somewhere else and I don't hear nothing about him for 2, 3, 4 years. And they go, hey, we could get that guy. I think that coach would go, oh, they didn't get it out of him, huh? I can do that. And you just ignore the evidence at the exact level we're going to ask someone to play, and we get a bunch of evidence over there that don't apply to us.
See,
I can get it out of him.
I think that part I'll say no to.
He's hating on me.
I think if there's a player in the league, like the reason why a guy like Josh Gordon kept getting opportunities, right? Because you saw what he did.
Well, he can play.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Right? Like you saw what he did with 6 backup quarterbacks and went for 1,600 yards and 20 touchdowns. And you're like, oh, if he just gets a little bit, I can pull that out of him again.
And that's not who I'm talking about.
Right.
I'm talking about guys who were good in college, failed in the NFL, but coaches will remember that they liked him in college and be like, oh, like Mingo. Carolina didn't know what they were doing. We got this. Kyer Elam. Well, he was on a bad team. No, he was on a great team, so I don't know what they did with him. But it was like, well, we here? Yeah. Absolutely. And then Kenneth Murray, 4 years of evidence. And they were like, yeah, but with me, I'd get him to do it.
But it's usually the franchises that aren't smart are doing things smart within that organization. It's usually the Clevelands of the world, the Titans of the world, the Cowboys of the world that bring these guys in, and they're like, oh, yeah, they don't help your football team, and this is why you don't have depth at these positions. This is why you are so top-heavy, because you look at these guys, and instead of going and seeing that guy who could actually play football, who may not have the draft status or meet the metrics in which you decide that you want to have a player meet, but the productivity on the NFL level is there, but you're still chasing the numbers because you have a list, and if they have to check off these spots on the list for you, and they do, you go, oh, I'll take that guy as opposed to taking that guy. And you're like, but wait, but that guy, I know that he was a 7th round pick, but the last 3 years in the National Football League, he's been very productive. But this guy was a really good college player, and he graded out really high, but hasn't done anything in the league yet. He just needs an opportunity from us. Those teams are usually the teams that come up short when they're trying to build rosters.
Yes, we're going to have to do a better job of that. We're going to have to, and it's the wrong time for this. I like being optimistic. I like believing in things, but I do believe this offseason we're going to get sold a bill of goods that is going to be a load of hogwash. We are going.
But what if it ain't hogwash though, Jeff? What if it ain't hogwash? What if they really got all this money and they hit all the buttons and they go into debt and they mortgage the future for $100 million in cap space and they go crazy for one shot, Jeff? What if they do it?
I will be.
Jerry Jones loves you.
I will be thrilled. I will be thrilled Because I think you have to understand, and this is where I think that this front office comes up short, and technically this ownership comes up short, is stuff changes in the NFL all the time. And now the teams who are like, okay, we think that this 12 group of teams can win 10 games. These 6 are real contenders. Then they go and they say, okay, and we have $7 million in cap space, right? And the Cowboys say, give the 7 to Eric Kendricks on a 1-year deal. And the Eagles would say, get Saquon Barkley and somebody else. And to most people, you think, well, that doesn't work because Saquon makes $15 a year. Well, on a 4-year contract, he makes $4 on the salary cap in that first year. So if you are using your 7 for Eric Kendricks, 1 year, straight up, fit him into there, and you go get Saquon Barkley and a corner who makes $12 million, that's going to count 2.5. All right, I got a Pro Bowl corner and one of the best running backs in football, and you got an old linebacker, and it cost the same.
Right.
The teams who really think they got a shot are doing option B.
Yeah.
And they're going, yes, we will pay for this later, but for the next 3 years, we can win this thing. Yeah. And you need the Cowboys to shift into that gear this offseason, or you're cooked.
They're always late to the trends. It's like when the trend is like popping, they're like, oh, no, we're not there. And then the trend goes out of style, and they'll go, we want them bell-bottom jeans now.
Oh, I'd love some bell-bottom jeans if anybody got an extra pair. Coming up next, we keep this post-game party going. I know we got your super chats to get to and all that. Smash the like button while you're here. We'll keep partying next. Like to draw your attention to our friends at Game Time. That is an app that you need to download, have it on your phone, because it's the best way to buy tickets. You don't want to have a bunch of guesswork involved when you're buying tickets, whether you're looking for an NFL game, an NBA game, a comedy show, a concert, whatever it is. Our friends at Game Time are the best. They're the absolute best. They give you the all-in pricing, so you're not going to do that bit where you say, oh, yeah, I want to go to this game, and it looks like the ticket is $70. You go to check out, and it's like, you owe $180. Not with the Game Time app. They're going to give you that all-in pricing, so you're not going to have any surprises. Everything's included right there for you. You can get the panoramic view from your seat. It's a great place to buy your tickets. It's a great place for last-minute tickets. It's the Game Time app, and you want to take the guesswork out of buying tickets, NFL tickets, World Cup tickets, whatever, with Game Time. Download that Game Time app, create an account, use the code DLLS, and you're going to get $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account, redeem the code DLLS, and that's $20 off. Download the Game Time app today. Salute to our friends at Wild Fork Foods as well. They have a bunch of different locations across the DFW, 9 of them to be exact, and I love them. I've been to the Addison location and the Plano location, and I have sampled many things that they got there. One of the best things about Wild Fork Foods, they blast freeze everything, which helps to maintain the freshness. I've had the brisket, the chimichurri outside skirt steak, the other pre-marinated outside skirt steak, all sorts of things. And they have everything. They have your steaks. They have your chicken. They got your shrimp. They got your fish. They also have, outside of that, you want some ostrich, some rabbit, some alligator? Guess who's got it? Wild Fork Foods has it. So stop getting your meats at the grocery store. Check out our friends at Wild Fork Foods. 9 different DFW locations, and frozen is fresher there at Wild Fork Foods. They got the organic grass-fed ground beef, 85% lean, which is $5.60 each if you buy 2. You got to try them out at one of their 9 DFW locations. Learn about free delivery as well. You can learn about all that at wildforkfoods.com. I would tell you today is the first day that I know how annoying it would be to work while we are working. The Mavericks, our DLS Mavs show, is doing a pregame show right now. Our show tends to be a little louder.
Clarence.
A little louder.
Clarence. It's Clarence.
But in our break there, they're making noise.
Yeah, they are.
And I'm like, boy, I bet we are so annoying.
It's Clarence.
To them.
It's Clarence, though.
Well, that's unnecessary.
If I was there.
Well, huh? Watch what?
I hate loud people.
If I was there, I'd be making noise on purpose. What sound was that? Was that Clarence scream making noise like that?
Yeah, I'm trying to make words. Yeah.
He was doing a Nigel Thornberry impression, Botch, there.
I guess. Then he hates loud people. Like, is there another drop of him saying that he hates quiet people? Because there's a drop of him saying that he don't like young women. Then there's another drop of him saying he don't like.
I don't do young women.
Yeah.
I really don't do older women.
I really got to figure out exactly what that means. Like, what is to him young and
he don't like
older?
nobody.
Like, is his slider from 28 to 31? Is this 38 to 45? Like, what does he consider these windows?
Let me say this. I'm gonna cut my boy some bail though. I'm gonna cut my boy Pop some bail. It be some ladies, if you in a situation where Clarence is at,
60.
It be some ladies in there. I'm not saying that he getting them or they getting him. I'm just saying
they just around.
They be there. Now they may be there because them old players reach in their pocket quick and be like, hey, your lights off.
You can have whatever you like.
Them old heads will tell you quick. What you want, a phone bill? What you need, a light?
It does tend to be.
You need a bike? Them old heads will buy a bike in a second.
It does tend to be family members of former players, though. Let's hit some of these. Let's hit some of these super chats.
Mike Parsons sucks.
Respectfully.
Every time.
Yeah.
Cool Hands Lou, play good and lose. Didn't they get the memo? Cowboys can't do anything right.
We were so close.
We almost did it. And I see all the people in the chat. Tanking's for losers. Blah, you guys are mad they won. I'm not real life mad they won. But yes, once you are mathematically eliminated, I would prefer to lose the games and pick earlier in every round. If you don't understand the logic in that, it ain't up to me to help you. Ecuador man is in the chat. Momentum my butt. It's been 30 years. He's talking to somebody in the chat there. Juan's in the super chat. Flus makes players look worse than they are, except Kenneth Murray. 12-yard cushion is whack. Murray made some plays today. We tear him up every single week because he's just not a good NFL player, but he made a couple of plays today. He might have had a good game once we go back and look at it. Dave's in the super chat. Merry Christmas, Jeff. Merry Christmas, Voch. Merry Christmas, Jesse. Love you all. I'm not cheering for a loss, and Smith is a guard. I don't demand that people subscribe to my way of thinking, by the way. I understand it's sports. You're going to have more fun watching your sports team play if they win. I got no problem with you. Just don't have a problem with me trying to get you a Super Bowl. Okay? I'm just trying to get you a Super Bowl. Who do you want? You want Caleb Downs? Me too. Yeah. Don't win next week. You want David Bailey, the Texas Tech pass rusher? Me too. Don't win a pointless game next week. I'm trying to help. I'm trying to get you some guys. That's all I'm trying to do.
See, Jeff, I don't mind them winning the game. I would just prefer Joe Milton try to win the game. I just don't want I just don't want nothing to happen to my injury-prone quarterback that'll delay his next year stuff going on. Because I've seen that in the league already. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't tanking for me. I just want Dak to be done playing.
Well, and today, Ferg got hurt. Javonte got hurt. Like, people get hurt when you play football games. And I get it. It wouldn't be fun to watch if your good players weren't playing. Right. And that's not fun.
But you know what's less fun to watch?
Being bad next year and not having a quarterback?
Yes.
Yeah, that would be less fun.
I think we won't have to worry about that next week.
No, I think they will sit him down next week.
I think next week,
next
week you're going to see Bazooka Joe far more than I would care to see him, but he'll be on display.
What I would like to see next week from Bazooka Joe for content purposes is about 340, 2 touchdowns, no picks, run for a touchdown, about 70 yards, and get this fan base going. I think he's better than Dak. I think I'd like it. I would enjoy that. The lunatic is in.
Look, Jeff. Cooper Rush will throw for 170, and they'll still swear that he's better than Dak. So if Joe go out there 352 touchdowns and 100 rushing, that's a party right there. That's a content party. Hit the button for Lombardi party. Hit the button for Lombardi party.
Yeah, hold on, he's coming on over.
You want the full one or the short one?
Little or big.
This is short.
When it comes to the Cowboys, he's a smarty.
Joe Milton for 350?
Doesn't dance like Jesse because that's naughty. It's the watch somebody party. Doesn't eat sushi, only
quarterback controversy.
It's the watch somebody party. So raise your glass full of Bacardi. It's the watch somebody party. Party.
We should be tanking and getting draft picks, bro.
Hey, don't say that. That's a loser.
On purpose.
That's a loser's mentality. The lunatic, I bleed silver and blue. Wear my free diehard Stay Shiesty t-shirt and remind Voch something in Spanish. And just in case I'm not going to read it, Feliz Navidad. Cowboys Nation, DC4L. We appreciate you, brother. John is in the super chat. Love y'all. Jeff, I have the same sweater. Love the possibility of 2 first-round picks, but I think using one to acquire a proven player is a better bet. I do have a lot of off-season thoughts, but they may be for the off-season, or maybe I will sneak them in. I know what they should do. I know what they should do, but I don't know what they going to do. Swayze's in the chat. Please go get John Harbaugh if he's available. Shotty's Chan Gailey 2.0. Even in a win, this team looks unorganized. And Chris is in there. He said, who are some failed first-rounders we can sign in free agency? Chris, don't you do that to me. I did tell people, was that yesterday? I don't remember the last time we worked. But I did tell people, I can tell you who they're going to add this offseason. You need to look up who's going into year 4 and year 5 that had a 5th-year option picked up and a team immediately regretted it. Find those players, and that's who you're going to go get. That's what you're going to do. What?
Jeff, how fun would Kyle Pitts be on this roster?
You know, I got to tell you, I think Kyle Pitts is
overrated.
Almost kind of a bum, but he's at least big and kind of fast. And I can make that work. I can make that work.
See?
We could get him to 1,200, 1,300. He never played with Dak and Pickens and CeeDee before.
Voch, when you go into those establishments where those ladies dance around in underwear, do you ask the question, why are you in here? And assist to getting them out of there, putting them through nursing school, or not?
I assume that they love me and that they really mean it when they say that they like me.
Okay, all right. I'm just trying to make sure we on okay, because Kyle Pitts, we gonna save him. Okay, we good.
Hey,
we good. We good. We good.
They can go to school for nursing school. Yeah, they can.
Okay. All right. I'm with you. We on the same page. Okay.
Get Debo and give him all those Turpin jet sweeps. Yeah, like Debo Samuel's the kind of guy I could see I could see the Cowboys acquire. No, well, here's what they're supposed to do. And you're going to be shocked to find out it's the exact opposite of what they've done. Mm-hmm. But there are things in the National Football League that are fixable for any team, any offseason at a reasonable price. Run-stopping defensive tackles who aren't pass rushers, those are gettable every offseason. Mm-hmm. Capable linebackers who aren't special, those are available every offseason.
Go get me Van Kinkel. Go get me Matt Milano. Give me those type of.
It's Ginkle.
Go get me Van Kinkel.
Don't make him kinky. And then there's the things that are really hard to get.
We get kinky for Van Kinky.
And I will hear from people on this take because they're going to say, you're talking about a specific person and get over it. Finding a dynamic, game-changing pass rusher, that's hard. They don't hit the free market very often. Yeah. And when they do, you pay out the whoo-whoo for that. Yeah. So the things that are supposed to be reasonably easy to fix in any given offseason, the Cowboys have committed premium assets to fix. Because they waited so long. Right. And then once they told you that a certain player was a problem, they let that affect their decision-making and other things to then address something that should be addressable without doing much to do it. And now they find themselves in a deficit at the thing that's really hard to find. Using the 13th to 17th overall pick, the odds are overwhelming that if his name is pick a pass rusher, overwhelming odds. That guy ain't getting 9 sacks as a rookie.
Right.
Like that's something that is so hard to fix. And they created the hole and used some of those assets to fix the thing that should be fixable. And now that you've done it, we can figure out and work around it. Because look, Kenny Clark's a good player. Happy to have him on the team. Quentin Williams is a great player. Happy to have him on the team. But the operations and how you had to fill or felt you had to fill certain things and what you got rid of to fill that is butt backwards. And it puts you in a weird spot. And then so that's a take for you that I have that I've just laid out for you. Quite eloquently, I thought.
Jesse, what hate do you think runs deeper? My hate for Flus or Jeff's hate for Jerry?
Oh, it's not even close. It's not even close.
Which one?
your hate for Jerry, and it's not even close. Not even on the same planet. You don't.
I can't stand Flus, but he don't mess with Jerry at all.
But when Jeff talks about Jerry, the vein in his forehead,
I got one. It pop out right there.
His crow's feet start. Bro, his face turns red. Like you don't like Flus because it's just what he do. Yeah. Like I do think in the core of Jeff's being, it irks him to no end to think about waking up every day and Jerry Jones is still the general manager of this football team. It ain't even close.
Yeah, in some ways, I don't like that he's the owner. But
as far as the East is from the West,
I think he represents even some things societally or just that rich people. Like, he represents a lot of things I don't like. But as a general manager, I mean, my God, he bought the job. And he runs our team. And we have to deal with it. That sucks. But anyway, hopefully he does a great job this offseason. The man is a Hall of Famer. And he deserves his respect. Got a gold jacket. Definitely didn't get that gold jacket for making everybody 500 times richer. Definitely got it for his work as a general manager. Coming up next, we got one more segment. Cowboys did beat the Commanders, and that's fun. Take that, Washington. You like that, Dan Quinn? Come on home, though. Washington should fire him, and he should come on home. There's some continuity for you. Some more stuff next. Want to encourage folks to sign up to be a diehard. Check out the new hats. We got new hats here at DLLS. Got one that seems to share some colors with the local sports team, you know.
A couple of them.
Probably not officially, but you know, but would look good on your head at a local sporting event. Couple of those.
If you just so happen to have on that hat at one of those sporting events, you might fit in.
Yeah. So we got some cool hats, and you have access to those in our merch store now at alldlls.com. And so on top of that, what are you smiling about, Bob?
Don't send no letters. Don't send no cease and desist. These colors just happen to almost coincidentally match the
we have a kind of red and black themed one, or I'm sorry, green and black themed one, a little bit of blue and white. And
like if you just so happen like to look over my shoulder, it maybe not. I'm just saying.
And if you sign up to be a diehard at alldlls.com, you actually get 20% off merch. So now you get 20% off one of those hats, and you get to pick a free t-shirt as soon as you sign up to be a diehard. And you can get whatever one you want. I like my 88 Club shirt. It came back around for us. The Stay Shiesty, I think that's back. I think it's hot again.
Yep.
It's hot again. So, yeah, when you sign up to be a diehard, you get a free t-shirt, and then you get discounts on additional merch if you want some. And the reason that you're signing up to be a diehard is because you want all of the best information in one place about all of your local sports teams, and we've got you covered in that regard with the 4. And I will be, I'm not disrespecting anyone, but I got a lot of respect for FC Dallas, for the Wings, and for any other team I'm not thinking of. But we will have you all the way covered on your Stars, Mavs, Rangers, and Cowboys when you sign up to be a diehard, and you get an invite to our Discord, which is real nice. So sign up for that, and I say sign up for that or else, which is not a threat. It is the DLLS Cowboys postgame show. I'm Jeff, that's Jesse, and that's Vach over there. He's in a room somewhere just hanging out. What are you doing? You doing Christmas?
Yeah, I'm in Natchez. I'm in my grandmother's room, and they in there kicking it, shooting dice or playing dominoes or something. So as soon as I'm done in here, I'm going to go in there and go back to kicking it with them. Did
you say dice and dominoes as a some sort of stereotypical comment, or is that what's really going down?
It's probably what's happening out there.
Okay.
Are we going 3 dice or 2 dice?
It dos.
Okay.
Just 2.
Craps.
Just 2 dice.
Okay.
Yeah, that's nice.
I'm familiar with both. I'm a CeeLo man myself, but you know,
I believe both.
I know nothing about 3 dice. I know nothing about 3 dice.
Oh. You know, shout out to all my CeeLo players. Yeah, I'm from the north. We play with 3 up north. We play with 3 up north.
It's because it's colder up there. More dice in your hand leads to more friction, more warmth. It's cold outside. You need a 3rd die.
4, 5, 6. Let's go.
In order to keep your hands warm. Any other observations from the game that we need to get to? Dak was fine. Good to see Pickens playing well. Dak hated CeeDee today. Still got a dub. That's nice.
You know, it was interesting to see.
It better be interesting.
Boy, when nothing is on the line, boy, that shotty gets real aggressive, don't he?
Yeah, I don't like that.
when nothing's on the line, Shotty's like, hey, just
I don't like
y'all
that.
just keep going for it, man. We ain't.
Oh, we are doing a lot of hating after a win on Christmas.
We ain't punt. No, we knew this was gonna happen though.
A lot of hate.
The Washington Commanders, they know how to do it right. Make it competitive. Give them something to watch on Christmas. But we ain't moving out of this top. We ain't moving out of this top 10 spot. No. I'm pretty sure if they were a game away from being in the playoffs, Jaden Daniels will be playing. And if not, Marcus Mariota didn't hurt his hand that damn much when he couldn't play. But they did it right. Just run the game the right way, be competitive, give them a little bit of a show, and then trip at the finish line and keep us in this top 10, number 7, number 6 pick for this draft.
Oh, yeah, that little false start they had on like 4th and 2 that made them punt instead of going for it. That was a good tank move. I do want to salute Brandon Aubrey. Aubrey tried. Mm-hmm. He knew. Because Aubrey is a real Cowboy. He plans to be here, be a Hall of Fame player here, and he was trying to get you a corner, you know? Aubrey was trying to get you a corner. He said, how far are we kicking it from? Let me make sure I miss. I'm going to miss this bad boy by about 15. He was doing the right thing. Yes, Vach?
Are y'all concerned with Aubrey's latest misses? Like, they not a whole bunch of misses to where, like, his hit misses down or whatever, but, like, lately he has missed some 50s where, like, we normally look at him like you automatic from 50-something.
I think that's us more than him. I think we've gotten so accustomed and so spoiled for Brandon Aubrey just doing things that honestly are not really realistic. To be that accurate from 55, 56, 57 yards away, that's just like to have 5 or 6 misses from that level in a season, I think it's kind of normal. We've gotten so accustomed to him not doing it. So now that he's doing it, we're like, oh, you must be broken. Nah, he's kind of human. He's human. And I think we're seeing just more of a human, realistic type of thing happening than him being, maybe one miss on the entire year from 50 plus yards.
So missing from that range is normal. You're not wrong. I think the conversation around Aubrey, because I think he's I think the conversation around Aubrey, because he's about to get paid soon, right? I think that's the important part. Like, you thinking about paying him the most you would pay a kicker, and you're kind of paying him to be an alien, right? If he's going to be a regular kicker, I say take that money, figure out your defense or your wide receiver or your left tackle situation, and then just find another dude that plays soccer at Home Depot or wherever you found him at.
That's not where you play soccer.
That's probably racist, but
Aubrey's a white guy.
I'm just saying.
And he said Home Depot. That's a white place.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a white. I'd be in there. But we were ready to pay Aubrey as a special don't miss at all kicker. If he's like all the other kickers with all the mess that we got on the defense or whatnot, right? Do you kind of change your mind a little bit about the monies it would take?
I still think he's an alien. I just think he has human moments. I still think if you had to go and do a 64-yarder, probably him or the cat from Jacksonville probably be the only 2 kickers that you really would trust from that distance. So I still think he has that in him. I think that the Cowboys have put themselves in positions where they're just like, hey, yeah, you know what, 55, go ahead. Where most teams are like, no, we're not settling for 55 yards. Let's go get closer. And so he's been on display more times than not from that particular distance. I still think he's a special kicker.
Okay, let me turn this on you because I want to ask you about a different player, but in the same vein, even though it's not about getting paid. Because there is a Dallas Cowboy that I think a lot of people have high expectations for that's come back and started playing the last month and a half or whatever. And you can disagree with the initial statement even if you want. He ain't been good. And that's Savone Revel. Savone Revel, the rookie corner. And I was kind of surprised because most people feel like are quiet about it, but I saw this tweet and I sent this over to producer John who turned this around for us. Ed Werder talking about how he hadn't been tackling well, very bad. And Baldy replies, he's atrocious. The cornerback room is as bad as it gets. I think before he stepped foot on an NFL field, a lot of people had a lot of optimism that you were going to have a good starting corner, whether that was true right now or next year. Has that needle moved at all? Or in your case, Voch, do you just say, that's Flus?
So I didn't even think that Revel should have been playing this year at all. You know what I'm saying? I didn't expect nothing from him. You know what I mean? So his first game was a cool game. You know what I'm saying? Like it was he was like Raiders or something, and he had to
First game he looked good in his limited snaps for sure.
Yeah, Bowers a couple times and all that. You know, and then you kind of see him, wear down a little bit. There was some talk about his brace. He's not moving as well. I don't think none of us looked at Revel as if he was going to come and save us or anything like that. I never had that mindset. If anything, I would expect more from Diggs than Revel. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think that at all. Let me just stop and say this though. I think Baldinger's kind of corny because I don't see him say that about nobody else. Like I don't see him when he's dropping film and talking about players, he's normally like, hey, look at how great some of these guys are. But I've seen some of his last one of his last videos and just some of his commentary and quotes, and it seems like he has to say something about Dallas, but he can't say nothing good about Dallas right now. So let me get clicks by saying bad stuff about Dallas. Like I think that's just kind of corny because it's a lot of good football that you could be breaking down. It just seems like he's stopping on a dime to come and make Dallas commentary. So I thought that was kind of weird from Baldinger. Baldinger's always seemed to be like a pro player. Let me highlight some good stuff. So to see him kind of talk the way that he's talking, I think that's a bit strange, but it is what it is on that.
I do think that's a good point because normally when you see a Baldy breakdown, he's literally just putting the best players in the NFL and then going, yep, and look how good they are. And the idea that he's commenting, like, show me whatever other rookie third-round pick that he's highlighting in a negative way. That does seem a little bit wonky. But I only use those tweets.
Videos, Jeff, sorry. One of his last videos was like, look at all these plays that Dallas DBs were bad. It wasn't, hey, look at how good the Chargers was, like he normally does. It's like, hey, look at this bad play from Revel, look at this bad play from Dig, look at this bad play from Hooker, look at this bad play. I think that's corny as hell. I think he just need Cowboy clips. I'm sorry.
I mean, I do entire shows based on look at how terrible every Cowboys DB was. I mean, I kind of get it, but that's our lane. We live here.
Yeah.
That's kind of what we do. So I guess where I'm going with it is, if the Cowboys go through this offseason and they treat it as if we absolutely positively have Bland and Revel as starters, we're good there. Are you comfortable with that?
Heck no.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Because I feel like there's so much optimism around him.
Around Revel and Bland?
Around Revel. Like so many people are just so sold that it doesn't matter what happens on the field. Because when he was picked, enough people said he's going to be great that we're just staying there.
ACLs bother me. Revel was the 18th best player on my board, but that's just based off the tape or whatever, right?
Right.
So if the Cowboys would have drafted him, let's just say with their first round pick, I'd have been mad because, hey, he's a high rated player, but he tore his CLs, you know what I mean? Even if they'd have picked him in the second round, hey, he tore his CLs. So the big conversation around Revel was you could possibly get one of the best corners in the draft last year if he makes a full recovery and you got him in the third round. So value-wise, it was a knockout pick. I never assumed that we're just tapping our watch waiting on Revel to come back and save the day at corner. You know what I'm saying? So going into next year, I would love to see what Bland looks like. I would love to see what Revel looks like with a new scheme and a new, coaches and all this kind of stuff and a pass rush in front of him. I would love to see what he looks like then. But I never going into this draft, I'm drafting as if Revel don't exist.
Now, Jesse, Javonte Williams just got banged up. Malik Davis kind of looks good when he's in the game. Had a good game. Are we moving the needle at all on if Javonte's a priority?
The thing about Javonte is, I said this 2 weeks ago, there's nothing special about Javonte. Like, Javonte is a good professional football player. And if you can get Javonte for the right price, great. If Javonte feels like his value is greater than what you're willing to play, move on. And you can find more Javantes in this league. He has a lot of good professional skills. But there's nothing special about Javonte. He's not the fastest. He doesn't have great hands. And those are the attributes that you want, right? Can we use them in the passing game? Can he break away for a 60-yard, to the house play? He can't. Can he get short yardage? Sure. Yeah. A lot of players can get short yardage. So if for the right price, I want Javonte back. But if he wants to get, his worth that he feels is out there, go ahead.
Super chat to end the show on. Thank you for hating on Jerry, Jeff. All billionaires deserve more hate. Thank you to the whole crew working today. Merry Christmas, guys. Thank you, Voch. Merry Christmas.
Give me $1 billion. We're going to be straight. You hear me?
Yeah, but I would still be cool and I'd hire smart people. All right. Merry Christmas, everybody. We love you. Remember, you have no idea what everybody's going through. Be cool to everybody. We love you. Be easy.
Eliminate the contingencies.
We all silly like the mayor.